This is part 2 about Father's will and the desires of Father's heart. You know, for us, in a normal day, when you look at your life, what is the desires of most people's life? Perhaps a house, or I don't know, maybe a large house and with some acreage, and 10 acres, 20, 30, 40, 50 perhaps. Have a house in New York perhaps. I don't know. What is the normal desires? It's not that big. If you want to allow the Lord to open our heart, when I say the Lord, the Spirit of love, to open our heart to see the vastness of His will, let's just go even to YouTube if you can't drive around and just to see places and see all the places He has. Go at night outside and look at the star and see the vastness of His will. Look at, I always wanted to have maybe 5, 10, 20 fruit trees, really good fruit trees. How many fruit trees are in this planet? I wanted to have 1 car, 2 car, 3, 4, maybe 5. I really don't have a desire, but some people they do. Okay, how many cars are in this planet? Some people they wanted to have a horse, or train a horse, or have whatever kind of horse or avian horse. How many horses or trained horses are in this planet? How many beautiful mountains do we have only on Earth? How many stars are in the sky? How many billions of stars? And millions or billions of light years of even known planet? Then why should I commit myself to the fulfillment of my own desires, the desires of my own heart, these teeny desires that I have? And if God doesn't give it to me or doesn't help me, then I get mad. Why not to submit to His will? Some people, they think, oh, God's will is so harsh. If I ask Him, what is your will? He's going to make me a missionary. Wrong. The way I see it, that's not the God of love that I know. He will expand our vision. He will expand our provision beyond what we want only for ourselves or our loved one, because He can't help it. He's an amazing, this enormous amount and the person of love with an enormous amount of provision and the person of provision. He is the provision Himself. Look at the creation, not what the part that we messed up, but the part that He has created, the beauty of this planet, the vastness of even Earth compared to the desires of my heart. See, that's why I don't want to settle only with my own will, even my good will, or so-called godly will. I'd rather to submit and spend the rest of my earthly life submitting even on my knee with awe and honor and complete willingness and with total excitement to the desires of God's heart. Total excitement, to the point of being filled with joy, because finally I am released from the smallness of the desires of my life. And finally I'm released from being bound to my own will. I'm set free by the will and enormous will of love, which we call it God, which we as a believer call the person of Jesus Christ. As I'm just recording, I'm just driving around looking for a building because you're moving out of the small film studio and we're looking at building. And I'm just driving around in our small city looking for a building. And of course, with my poverty and a small mentality, doesn't matter, our mentality compared to his, doesn't matter if you're a billionaire. Still, it's a poverty mentality. I'm going around and looking at some buildings, but then I'm looking at these mountains around me. We live in North Carolina, the foothill of Brushy Mountain. Looking at these beautiful mountains, and I'm like, oh my God, the vastness of the creation, even for what I see right here, compared to this small building that I want to get, supposedly to serve God and the gospel of Jesus Christ. And I'm kind of afraid how this is going to happen, where are we going to get the money to do it? And my eyes is being open. Look around, man. Look around. Expand your vision beyond one building. Or even help the people of this city. Expand your vision. How can my vision to be expanded? By submitting to Father's vision. By submitting, by trusting His will. By letting go of my even goodwill for the people of this city or people of my country, Iran, or the church in the West or the church in the East. By letting that go and say, Father, I submit to your will. Father, I submit to the vastness of your goodwill and your love.